The takeover, 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 the takeover.
Got bags of funk and it's selling by the ton. Got bags of funk, got bags of funk.
Yo, this is takeover. This your boy Netto.
It's your boy Mac, baby.
We about to make history. The takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover, the takeover.
Got bags of funk and it's selling by the ton. Got bags of funk, got bags of funk.
We got a surprise for y'all today. Man, I'm skipping past everything and we going straight in. We have none other than Rhymefest in the building.
I don't like it. That's just brand new. You might see me brand new, man, with my brand new.
Man, listen, the crazy thing, I think they cut the air conditioner off on us. It's hot and we hyped in here. We blessed to have
It's
you,
supposed
man.
to be hot though. That's how you know it's real. That's what soulfulness come from is heat. You know what I mean? And heat rises. So when you, I think people, I don't think hip hop is supposed to be comfortable. I don't think hip hop is supposed to be like what we have kind of made it into this like we supposed to be stunting. We supposed to. I mean, people from me and your generation, when you start, we started in the basement.
Right.
We started in places that all we had was spirit, right? So one of the things I really like about being in NOLA is the heat and the humidity and the fact that I go out all day and I have such a good time out here that by the time I come home, I'm funky. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you ain't funky by the time you come home, you really ain't did nothing. You know what I mean?
You know what?
So I don't mind.
We're going to move the chairs. We're going to start bringing milk crates in here. We're going to go old school street corners type stuff.
Whatever.
We're going to have to
I mean, everything is good. It's good. It's a good vibration.
How long you been in the city for?
I've been here for about 4 days, man. So, and we did everything. Like, I went up the street to Ashe, the kids doing the poetry and the drum circles. We went up to Dillard, spoke to some of the young people. They got a program called STEM NOLA. Just going around, hollering at the shorties, letting them know, man, you can create a reality. You ain't got to exist in the one that you see.
I appreciate it. It's crazy that you say that because we was just talking about that. We were talking about how Lenny Kravitz is everyone down here. We need people to help us, build and, to show the youth that they have other things out here to do. We people like yourself, that have a voice that people look up to. Man, it's great that you're here doing what you're doing, and even though you said you're thinking about moving out here, I hope I ain't let the cat out the bag.
No, it's all good. I don't mind. I think we should be an open book. Like, I love Chicago. My businesses are in Chicago, but there's a lot that in Chicago we can learn from New Orleans. The men here are real men, and everybody's family, and everybody know each other. I ain't saying that everything is all good all the time. I'm just saying that when you walk past somebody, they say hello. We lost that. You know what I'm saying? It took me 3 days to be like, it's okay to say hi. So what happens in Chicago is first is get them to stop communicating. That way we could divide them, and then we could play them off each other and conquer them. Yep. So that's how we lost a lot of our neighborhoods, and gentrification happened. Right. When I look at NOLA, somebody else can have all the money and all the resources, but you can't come in the hood and buy nothing. But it don't matter what you got, because the neighborhood know how to stick together as a family. Actually, and I've been saying this the whole time, man, New Orleans is the example for the rest of the black community around America about what we can do to fix communities by staying together as family. The only thing that y'all need, I think, is the political acumen. Right. To know how to control your neighborhood and create economic generators around your neighborhood so you don't need to ask for nothing.
That's right about that.
You hitting,
and y'all got to get these school systems together because y'all schools is a mess.
Yeah,
I mean, because they after the hurricane, they pulled some slick mess, destroyed everything, disassembled your school system, and now it's like, how do y'all put it back together? The educational component starts at home, and then it extends to traditional, but the traditional education system in New Orleans just needs some help.
You've been really studying New Orleans.
Man.
You know the roots. You know the real stuff.
And y'all got to be careful of these black Anglo-Saxons.
Right.
Because New Orleans is easy for somebody to be like, New Orleans is always going to be a chocolate city. Oh, let's vote for him. And you got to be careful because who paid for that
Right.
message? You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure that the message is coming from the community for the community. And you all have to. Y'all got a mayoral election coming up, right?
Oh, you must be running then.
I ain't running
Oh.
for that. But what it is, what I'm saying is, right here, you got a platform, bro, Stato, and y'all gotta get together with. Y'all got so many organizations like the Silverback Society, the Zulus, the 100 Black Men, your show right here. Why y'all ain't got no political agenda? What do y'all want for this city as a collective? And a political agenda is like economics, jobs. Like, what do you want to see in terms of, the governor cut the taxes? Y'all used to have a big film movie industry here.
Right.
But then they told them they couldn't have no tax credits. So now this can't be Atlanta. You got everything in here to make this Black California.
Right.
Y'all got all the assets for this to be Black California. Y'all got the assets. I mean, I know that tourism is the big thing here, but y'all got enough assets to have 7 different economic streams other than tourism. Man, so what? The school's gonna teach you how to be hospitality? Is that what they raising you to
That's what
be?
they trying to do.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
I'm
make us
saying
wave.
y'all more than that. Y'all
Right.
stronger than that, man. I'm seeing the spirit here. Y'all got strong, intelligent, educated men and women here. Y'all got Xavier. I just left Dillard University. Y'all got those educational institutions owe y'all. You know what I'm saying? They owe. So I would ask, what is Xavier and Dillard doing for charter schools in New Orleans other than collecting tuition money for themselves? And they give good educations, but I'm saying, do they have an obligation to the communities that they sit in? I believe they do. So now can the little girl that go to whatever charter school, if she do good and graduate, you know what I'm saying, can she get an automatic 4-year scholarship to go to Dillard since it's an HBCU, or go to Xavier, get that automatic scholarship to go with a community benefits agreement that she come back and give 5 years to the community? Like, all I'm saying is that y'all got to figure out how to collaborate and hold institutions that exist here accountable to the communities that they suck money out of.
Right.
And in this mayoral election, y'all got to get together, man, and figure out what the Black agenda gonna be for this city. How you going? So y'all had. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know
No,
if
go.
it's
You,
gonna-
wait,
good.
listen.
You good,
This
man.
is
I've
great.
been studying,
This is
like,
great. No.
like-
I want. We need this because we have people that come up here, and I think a lot of them, especially like yourself, that have a big voice and a big following. People can listen to you. You can help us more than we can help. Like your platform, you have a big enough platform for people here. So now they hear you.
But I don't want to
talking
be
about-
wrong. I don't want to come here from another city talking about your city with misinformation. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you on point.
Okay,
You on
but let
point.
me know, hold me accountable if I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
No. You
So,
on point. And
yeah.
and what saddened this whole thing, this last week I reached out to a guy, a senator, activist. I reached out to him. I wanted him to come up here and talk to me about the stuff that's going on in the community, even with the take them down, the statues and everything that it was going on around here. I just wanted us to talk about it. Guy, we going back and forward. He texts me. He's like, I'm about to call you ASAP. I've been waiting 2 weeks now.
You said he's an activist?
He's an activist, and he claimed he's a young Black Democrat.
Yeah, they don't be real.
That's what I'm saying.
For many Black people, politics ain't nothing but entertainment. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we looking at MSNBC like, I can't wait to Comey testify. I mean, that's reality
Right.
TV. You know what I'm saying? Because it really don't mean nothing in your life. You know what I mean? So what means something in your life is creating an agenda for who. For example, if you look at a Black neighborhood in New Orleans where the average income is $15,000 to maybe $40,000, but it costs $200,000 to run for city council. Well, who in that neighborhood got $200,000 to run for city council? Well, how is your city councilman? Where he get that money from? Well, how is he accountable to that neighborhood if he don't come or didn't get that money from that neighborhood to run for city council? So all I'm saying is a lot of Black communities are betrayed because the places they get the money from to represent Black communities come from places that want to destabilize black communities. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like if there's a PAC or something like that, or a mayoral PAC or whatever, and they help such and such get elected, well, he gonna vote with whatever they tell him to vote with.
Correct.
So what I'm saying is, if y'all don't come together, man, with an agenda and with saying this agenda is what the community want, and I know you got money from wherever, whatever, but if you don't support this, ain't nobody voting.
Right. We need to hold.
Ain't
them
gonna be no
accountable.
votes.
Right. We need to hold them accountable.
Hold them accountable.
We have
But
to.
we get caught up in distractions.
Yeah.
We get distracted real easy. And so everybody gotta figure out who gonna be on what council, whether it's education, whether it's politics, whether it's entertainment. Who gonna be on what council? And then we get 30 people together. All you need is 10 in each place. You know what I'm saying? Revolution never happens with everybody. Modern revolution only happens with a few people. So when you look at Cuba and Castro and Che, 21 people landed on that island and took over. When you look at Selma, I remember I was talking to Jesse Jackson. He asked me, how many people you think walked on that Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma? You know, I said, man, thousands.
It looked like thousands.
He said it started off, he said there were 20,000 people that lived in that town. It started off with 250 people on Bloody Tuesday. He was like, and then what happened was we came back with 2,000 because that 250 people he said, and most of them wasn't from the town.
That's all. And
you know what I'm saying?
This goes back to what you were saying. It takes a person like yourself from the outside to come here and get on to take our platform. Thank you for coming. The platform and talk. Then other people in our community or whatever, they're gonna see it, and it's like they jump on it. And they can tell you that's with everything in New Orleans. It takes someone else from the outside to open the light. I don't know why, and then everybody else feels.
But that's the way it always happens in a family. So a daddy could tell a son something, or mama could tell a daughter something. But who is it that really enforces the thing they trying to say? The uncle or the auntie that come from outside the home, in the home, and be like, now you know your daddy told you, and they listen like, yo, auntie, that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or your friend that wish he had a daddy like yours, they be like, man, your daddy is right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to you. Look, it ain't no